People of dialogue, happy President's Day. We here at Free Circle want people to realize what President's Day truly is about. President's Day is the popular and commonly used name for the United States federal holiday, officially called Washington's birthday. It is celebrated annually on the third Monday of February. President's Day honors and celebrates the life and achievement of George Washington, the first president of the United States, and the fathers of his country. The day is in practice often used to honor and remember all past U.S. presidents, particularly Washington, Lincoln, and Jefferson. So President's Day, it has a lot of meaning to it. We often recognize past presidents, but the purpose of President's Day is to recognize the birth of Washington, Lincoln, the presidents, these men that really held honor. George Washington was the only president that was never contested as being elected. It's kind of odd how much fighting goes on in our politics today, and we allow the infiltration of disgust. We need to wake up. We need to bring humility back in, humble ourselves a little bit, put some wholesome living back into America. I remember when I was a kid, everything shut down on Sunday. You couldn't buy anything on Sunday. They shut it down, and they recognized a day of just relaxing. And boy, as time went on, I seen the development of Black Fridays and all of this nonsense into our culture. We need to slow down, back up. Let's take it back a little bit and remember the good old days. The days where people could talk to one another without badgering, harassing. Everybody knew what you were by your actions. Now, instead of being innocent until proven guilty, you've got the presumption of guilt laid upon you, and you have to prove your innocence. We've twisted what our founders built. Wake up, people. You're about to lose the very system of government that is beyond what has ever been laid out before in the world. We are the true beacon of hope in the world. Just because we allow a few individuals into our political system that are bad apples, we need to wake up. We need to get rid of all of these bad apples. We need to put civility, humility back into our politics. Politics and religion, it's what drives the world, but yet it's the two things that people fight over the most. And they take offense and have defensive posture very quickly. Instead of using a level head, we've got people that use that hardball tactic. Find the dirt, drag it up, do whatever it takes to take him down. That's not good for politics. You know who I'm talking about. It's filth, it's dirt, it's grime. We don't need that. We need people that care about America and care about people. You know, politics and our government, we need to take it back to where people more or less volunteered because they loved the country and believed in the system so much. But now we've got career politicians that just keep on diving for the next pension so they can grab more and more and more. Where I live, I see an individual having more than one government position and receiving multiple government checks. And basically, that's wrong, people. I'm sorry to say. We've to what's going on in the world. So anyway, it's President's Day, and we need to get back to where our founding fathers wanted us to be. George Washington, you know, man of honor, man of principle. He's the one that set the precedent of stepping down and giving up power. Now we got people that just will not give up. Look at our career politicians on both sides have been there since I was young. We're talking over 40 years. That's way too much. That's isolation in thought. We need individuals in there continually revolving with new perspective, new thought, new ideas, term limits. And with term limits, we need to make sure that you can only serve once. You know, we've got to stop making a living on the government. And we've got to start making a living on ourselves. Limited government. That's what it's about. And here we are with this big bureaucracy. Nothing gets done, and everybody just points the finger. It's baby food in Washington right now. Get the bibs out, people, because they're slobbering baby food everywhere. It's time to wake up. So that brings me to my next point of interest is my podcast. I'm changing how I present my media across the spectrum. I've started podcast.freecircle.website. This is where all of my podcast content will be from now on. If I make an audio someplace else, I will download it. I will place it on my own server. I will house it, and it will go out through my own RSS feed to the places that carry podcasts. And instead of trying to do multiple shows, I intend to categorize my shows. So on my podcast page, we're going to have a place where you can either listen to all of my content, or you can break it down into categories: politics, religion, thought, faith. There's going to be a lot going on. Not only that, I'm setting up where I can also do a video stream podcast to kind of complement the audio podcast, and they will be on the same page along with various content that I'm going to be talking about. So if I'm talking about an article, you'll be able to find the article on that page along with my podcast and the video. And if I'm talking about a video that day, you'll be able to see that video on the page also. It's going to put everything in one place where I can be more precise and give you my perspective in a better understanding. And that's the point. I'm doing a lot of behind the scenes things to develop and renew my life. I'm teaming up with different individuals. I'm setting up a like a storefront for products, and that will be released later on, probably next month sometime. Hopefully that portion comes out, and that's going to provide a place where people can put their products, their services on, and highlight what they've got to sell for themselves and bring revenue to themselves through kind of, I don't know how to say it really. It's just going to be like a shopping center. Everybody can put their own, as long as it's legitimate, on the site and sell it. And you know, myself, I'm going to start selling a product called Aviachi. I've been on Aviachi for a week today, and I'm impressed with it. So I'm definitely going to be selling Aviachi, so look for that to be coming out. If you're a person that's over the age of 50 and you've started to lose that energy and that get up and go, this product is wonderful, I'm telling you. How it does with my other issues, I'm still working on that. I want to identify all of the areas that this product is actually helping me with. And it's already doing tremendous job at quite a few things. I'll get into that with another time. But there's a lot going on in the world, a lot going on at Free Circle. And with Ed, we're chugging along. We're building our body up. We're trying to get healthy. We've changed our diet completely. We've started really thinking about our health. We even got a fitness ball. The physical therapy people, they told me to get that ball, and I'm impressed. So how we build ourselves up really matters. If we're doing it for somebody else, it's never going to work. Do it for yourself, and do it because you want to do it. That's what it's all about. Wake up, people. Life is too short to be inconsistent. So when you say something, mean it. If you're going to do something, do it. And if you mess up, own up. If you've hurt somebody, makeup. You know, there's a lot that goes on in life we've got to wake up to. And I'll tell you, life just is not worth wasting away. If you've got ideas, you've got passion, do it. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let people tell you you can't do it, because they don't want you to do it. That's the point. Everybody has a passion. Everybody has a desire. Everybody has a goal in their life. If you fall into this, you're stupid and you'll never do it, well, you'll never do it. But if you put up a blockade in front of you, you can and you will. Baby step. If you need to move the barriers 1 inch at a time to keep everybody back from you getting to your destination, well, shove the barriers forward, take 2 steps. Shove the barriers forward, take 2 steps. Always, always drive forward. No matter what is in front of you, drive forward. Wake up. You don't have long on this earth. You're about dead already. I'm telling you, you don't have long. 100 years is nothing. Bam, it's gone. Baby doll, you're dead. You're farting dust. You're pickle juice. All right, so it's time to wake up. You're going to be seeing and hearing a lot from Free Circle. FreeCircle.website is our main website. We're doing a lot over there. Our podcast content and all of our media content will be at podcast.freecircle.website. Get involved. If you've got topics, send it to us. We're going to have a content form. You know, we're done with all the baby food of the world. It's time to wake people up. Move forward, people. The world is hurt. It needs you. Don't shy. Do not cower. Do not pander. Be polite, but be firm. And I'm telling you, don't let people bend who you are. They won't bend who I am. They may make me put the barriers up, but I will shove those barriers forward. The barriers are to keep the garbage out. I don't need garbage in my life. I need people in my life. Politeness is not political correctness. Truth is always the way to be. If you are pandering, you're a pushover. And we don't need any more pushovers in the world. Politics, yes, it drives the world. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to allow it to bulldoze me. My life matters. The people that are coming behind me, their life matters. And by God, I want this system, America, a republic, a rule of law. I want that for everybody's posterity. When you have bickering between Democrat and Republican, that's not politics. That's baby food. We've got real issues in the world, and we need real men and women to stand up and not shut up. We need people talking. Yeah, there's a lot of issues. I remember back when I was a kid, Oh, boy, things were different. You know, I guess I was like 14, 13, no more than 15 years old. I was driving on Idaho highways, going from Lewiston, Idaho, up to Kamiah, Kuski, Idaho. And I had a truck full of drunks. Drunks that just were rude, crude, socially unacceptable, but they couldn't drive. But I could. I could barely touch the pedals, but I had the ability to drive. So what did I do? I climbed in. I put her in first gear, popped the clutch, and we were rocking and we were rolling. Down the road we flew. Second gear I hit. We went a little bit faster, got a little more confident. Third gear, boom. We were really flying then, people. And I'm telling you, they were having a party in the back of this. It was like a 69 Ford pickup. But they were partying, throwing beer cans out the back end and out the passenger side door. Well, we got within 15 miles of our destination, and the bubbles came on. Idaho State Police officer. Oh my gosh, I was just trembling in my little underwear. So here we are in this predicament, and I'm telling you, people, when you're that young and you have these bubbles rolling up on you, you know you're going to jail. Tears were just flowing. I was scared, shaking. And here the officer taps on the window. Do you have a driver's license? No, I don't have a driver's license. Well, my drunk stepfather in the back, he gets the notion that he's going to yell, "Leave Junior alone, he's doing fine." Oh my. I thought we were all going to go in the paddy wagon and end up in the Lewiston County Jail. But the officer said, "Well, Junior, actually you are doing wonderful. I've been following you for miles, watching these drunk SOBs throw beer cans out on my highway, and you've kept this thing steady and straight all the way. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do here. Junior, you're going to take this forward to your destination, and I'm going to follow you, and you're going to unload this truck full of drunkards off of my highway." And bam, I'll tell you, you would never see a state police officer do that today. The way our world has changed, that officer recognized there was a capable driver, even though he shouldn't have been driving. Let's get this machine off the highway. I'll tell you, where did that mentality go? There's a lot that has changed in the world. This baby food mentality where the government has to control everything in your life, provide everything for you. This is not good. America, wake up. Everybody in the world, wake up. America is not what it used to be. And if you don't agree, well, I can't help that. However, I can tell you, America can be what it was. What we have to do is look at ourselves, wake up, smell the coffee you're drinking. Is Prozac in it? I don't know. We got to wake up, people. We don't have to agree with everybody. We don't have to like everybody. But when we don't like somebody and we don't agree with them, we don't have to attack and we don't have to try to kill them off. Everybody is precious, but there's a lot of confused people in the world. It's time to wake up. FreeCircle.website. Podcast.freecircle.website. Look them up. Join us. There's going to be a lot of content coming. And we are starting to shift into second gear. We are going to move forward. So we're looking at trademarks, we're looking at copywriting, and we are looking at getting things busy. We're tired of the way things are. We're not going to fight and argue. We have our moral compass. We have what we want in our head. And we are going to push for that. We're going to keep pushing for that. We're going to keep building our followers, which are leaders, by the way, because I don't have followers. The followers that follow me are leaders. They believe in picking people up and bringing them forward right along with them. Leadership. Sometimes leaders have to follow to be good leaders. People don't understand the world. People are lost. People are in virtual reality. I'll tell you, wake up, people. The world is changing. And I intend to keep the values and the principles that George Washington and this great set of men established and ordained upon this continent called America. We need alpha males. We need alpha males. Stand up. Beta males, they're not doing any good for anybody. I love women. I respect women. Without women, there is no life. They are the womb. They are the vessel. However, I am a Bible-believing man, and an alpha male is what it takes to run a household efficiently and effectively. Stand up, wake up, be counted. Do not ignore what is going on in the world today. We've got very intelligent women, and they need to be heard. See, we're all screwed up, we're all messed up, and we need to listen to one another. I've wronged a lot of people in my life. However, that's not my intent in life, to wrong people, to take advantage of people. No. No, 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 no. Wake up. Stand up. We need some alpha males. We need strong leadership. When you say no, you mean no. When you want something, Get out there and work for it. Make it happen. No matter how long, no matter how hard, no matter how painful it is. It's up to you. President's Day, America. Oh yes, we're gonna start pushing strong, hard. I am doing a show over on Anchor called Free Circle Freedoms. That show is continuing. I did lose equipment. I'm really working hard, diligently, trying to keep everything going and operating. And you know, all these challenges, hurdles, used to make me just angry and frustrated. I don't even think about it as hurdles anymore. I just think about it like, well, that's just the way it is. Carry on. Carry on. Push the barriers forward. 1 step, 2 step. You can do it. Wake up, America. Wake up the world. All right. That's enough for this one. I'm going to go take me a Epsom salt bath. I'm going to get my routine done, and then I'm going to come back on Dialogue and rant some more. No, really, it's time to start talking, and that means if you want to listen, that's fine. If you don't, oh well, that's your choice. That's your prerogative. I've got things to say. I'm going to say them, and I hope it captures the ear, the hearts, the minds, and the imagination of the whole world. Because I am an alpha male. I will stand for what I believe in. I stand on my principle. I don't always attack. Sometimes I sit back and I observe. Loud mouth. Yes, I have one. But when I get loud, I like to back it up too. I'm a broken man, but I'm still an alpha male. And till I'm in my grave, I will always stand for what I believe in. Why? Because God made me that way. Precious. Precious. I wasted a lot of life. I threw a lot of my life away. Drugs, alcohol, frenzies with women. Wasted so much time, money, energy. Did not care about the world. Did not care about anything. That's all changed, my friends. Yeah, there's a new beginning for everybody. And when you find it, stand up. Stand up, speak up. No matter what platform you get on, speak out. Your opinion matters. We don't have to agree. You know, I hope we can agree. But we'll never know until people say what they mean and mean what they say. So, that's my spill for the morning. I'm going to be back here shortly. Ed, Free Circle, out.